Here we are, good morning at RADL GRVL in Adelaide as part of the Tour Down Under. 106 kilometres, 2,000 metres of climbing. We'll see you out there.
Riders, get excited, it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go, RADL GRVL!
As predicted, the race start was really hard. I didn't do much of a warm-up, and then you were straight into this stupid hill behind me. It was really tough, but I did manage to PR the hill, so I couldn't ask much more than that. There was lots of people around you. Luckily I didn't get into any people falling in front of me, so I managed to get to the top in decent time. Then we moved down through the Forest Adams Gully Road. It thinned out a little bit whilst I was there, so no issues through there. And then we moved on to the second climb of Buckman's Corner. Again, it's a very steep climb. Quite pleased with how I managed to hold position through there. A few more riders appeared as we were climbing that hill. And then just kept pushing up through the hills. The group I was with was pushing quite hard, so I had to back off the pace a little bit. Pace is a bit hot, but still good. Along this stretch we were on our own for a section, and then managed to catch a group going up Mount Magnificent. It's always a struggle up Mount Magnificent, but I was really pleased to have a small group through there towards Meadows. Then onto the back section of Meadows and onto Red Gum Road. Lovely fire track. It got quite interesting with a big muddy puddle and you weren't quite sure whether you could ride it or not. I chose to go around it, but in hindsight I probably could have ridden that section. We then rolled on to Bailey's Road. It's a couple of nice roller coasters, really steep, you can't really see the lip. Super fast rolling down there though, I really enjoyed that section, but by now my legs were starting to really feel it. To the back part of the course, so this is where some of the shorter course riders appeared and we were patching some of those up. We then went up through Rocky Creek and there was a lovely bit through the trail there, and then through a nice big sandy section. It was quite tricky and really quite hard at the back part of the course, but the marshals were quite good at pointing us onto the left hand side, so the sand wasn't too much of an issue. Now on to the final climb of the day, Knott's Hill. It's one I know quite well, and here you're starting to get some markers for the finishing distance and how far you had to go. We only had 20 kilometres to go at that point. We made it up the climb with nice smiles for the photographer and then headed down Toops. Another really fast descent, but grateful for the marshals on the course to make sure nobody had any issues coming down that hill. Now on to one of the best parts of the course. I know it quite well, I've ridden it both ways and I really enjoyed coming along the single track. quite hard this way. I think the legs were just feeling really quite fatigued at that point with the sand and the drag up the hill. Then a short turn and then you're up onto the finish straight, and you just got to really push as hard as you can to get across that finish line. That's our RADL GRVL race experience done for this year. It's a really tough course. I always forget how hard bits and places are, even though you recce'd it. There's a muddy section which Phil decided to walk through. Really pleased with how I managed to get around the course. I was expecting 5 hours and did 4 hours and 46, so that's pretty good. But spectacular course, really happy, and my legs are pretty cooked now though. I hope you enjoyed the RADL GRVL video as much as I enjoyed participating in the event. If you took part in the event, please leave a comment below and let us know how you got on. If you need a coach, please drop us a message and we'll leave a link to the address in the description. Thanks for watching.